Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Are you aware that the maximum level of 120 will be reduced in the future? I.e. level Squish. So this isn't like, oh, it will, or are you okay with this or what? This is, are you aware that this shit is already going to happen? This is what Blizzard's saying here. Now,
and now for something completely different.
you call them? Yeah, I just fucking called these stupid fucking pieces of shit. I don't know how many goddamn motherfucking retards work over at Spectrum, but there's obviously a lot of them. Every 6 months, I have to call this stupid fucking company and tell them that I need a new router or a new modem because the one that they send me turns into a pile of fucking dog shit. The company is trash. It's garbage. All of their products are trash. The technicians that come out are generally okay, and they waste my fucking time every fucking day. Like, every fucking day we have this shit happen. Like, I don't know what, like, why is this so fucking hard for it to get to work? Like, there are so many dumb fucks that work at that company, it makes me so goddamn mad. Like, there was this one retarded fucking bitch that I called up on Spectrum, and she told me that my internet, my upload speed, was supposed to be 200. But she didn't even know what the difference between an upload and a download speed was. I am so fucking sick of these stupid motherfuckers that work at that company. I am going crazy. Like, every fucking day I have to deal with this. Like, I don't understand. Change different company? Why? So I can deal with a different set of dipshits? No, every company is the same fucking it's the same fucking thing. I have people in Google Fiber, they have the same fucking problem. Spectrum, same fucking thing. AT&T, it's offline too. It's all fucked. Every single company. I'm so fucking sick of this, dude. Every fucking day I have this happen. And it's just like, it just gets worse. And there's nothing that I can do about it. And then people are telling me on chat, oh wow, here's what you need to do. Go ahead and restart your fucking browser. Fuck! Turn your router upside down. Maybe the internet's going in upside down. Untangle your cords. There's not enough internet getting through. Fuck! I'm so sick of this dog shit fucking company. Like, why can't they just do their fucking job? I have to pay like $90 a month for this. $90 a month to get fucked in the ass. That's too goddamn much. Get a business line so they can fuck that up too? Oh yeah, here's a great way to look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a business line and pay them more fucking money so they can, oh, now they're gonna fix it. Now let's just assume that it's gonna go right? Nah, yeah, just pay them more money and then maybe it'll work. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, let's reward them for having bad service by giving them more money. So this Google Fiber has it bad? Yeah, but Train has Google Fiber and he says it sucks. So, I mean, who am I? Like, I mean, obviously there's a difference here. I don't know. Get a business line through Spectrum doesn't help. I don't know. Like, the thing is, I don't know what's going to help. Do I want to invest in something that's going to just, like, maybe keep me offline for, like, a couple of days? No, I don't. It's really frustrating. It's really, really, really fucking frustrating. Get a backup internet? It's still, like, I mean, as the stream goes offline, it's bad overall. Not so bad. It's not a big deal. Sometimes things just go that way, okay? An ISP business line? Listen, man, I don't know, like, if the business line, like, if I knew a business line would work, I would do it. But I don't know if a business line will work. I mean, I'm just going to be completely straightforward with you. I don't know if that's going to work. If I knew that it would, I would do it. But I don't think that it will. That's all there is to it, okay? Try it. I don't, like, see, the process of, like, trying it means that, like, I'm offline for a number of days. Like, business line is just as bad with Spectrum. Yeah, I don't know. Server's back up. Okay. Well, since we're already looking at this, I'm going to go ahead and look at it here, okay? So here's a picture that somebody posted off of a post on Reddit here. Are you aware that the maximum level of 120 will be reduced in the future, i.e. level Squish? So this isn't like, oh, it will, or are you okay with this or what? This is, are you aware that this shit is already going to happen? This is what Blizzard's saying here. Now, what do I think about this? So you've been listening? I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Like, as I said, I don't want to take suggestions from chat because they don't know what's wrong either. I mean, it's like whenever you do technical support, I used to do this back whenever I was in high school, right? There's like 8 different things that can be wrong at a time, right? And you have to like rule each one out. And I don't want to have to do that on stream right now, okay? Like, it's very frustrating. Fake as fuck. Wait, you guys think it's really fake? What are you guys, retarded? Like, let's look over here. Well, let's see. Is there a survey sent? Several questions revolving on purchasing level boosts in the past. Let's see. We'll scroll all the way down. Like, not everything on the internet's fake. I mean, most things are, and everybody on Twitch is. But, you know, besides that, I mean, no, it could be realistic. I mean, wouldn't be taken very seriously. Let's see. Amount arbitrary numbers. Is there anybody else confirming this? Let me go ahead and double check. Let's see. Opening level 20. Let's see. I'm looking if there's any more people that have had this happen. Let me see what the other questions are here. Level Squish will reduce the total number of levels required to access most of the current game content. The new level cap will be dramatically lower than the level cap of 120. How much would you like or dislike a reduction in the total character levels? Wow. Wow. Strongly like, yeah, it's not fake. I filled in today. Oh, listen, I mean, like, I assume this is real. Like, I'm going to bet that this is real, okay? And I'm usually right about this kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes I'm not, but I just want to say that, like, I was right. Listen, I was right about those clowns and the Naga thing, okay? See, I'm skeptical when I need to be and not whenever I don't need to be, okay? That's definitely true. It's on Wowhead. List for me for details. Entertainment? Yeah, I don't know, man. Let me go ahead and double check on it, okay? Yeah, I'm skeptical whenever I need to be and not whenever not all the time, okay? 2 questions. There's already 47%, okay? Well, I mean, yeah, there's probably a lot of questions here. So the level Squish thing, let me go ahead and go all the way up here. Just filled in a survey that Blizzard sent. Several of the questions revolved around purchasing level boosts in the past, then covered the topic of that level Squish is coming in the future, that the level cap will be dramatically lower than the current 120. I know Ian floated the idea during the Q&A, dev Q&A chats, but I haven't realized it was set in stone. I don't know how I feel about it. If they make a remake of the world so we no longer need to level through a lot of it, the old zones and content, that could be a good thing. Here's what I think that they should do, right? Let me go ahead and open up Microsoft Paint, and I'll show you guys what I think that Blizzard should do. Okay. So, let me close this. Yeah, here we go. So, you start at, like, let's say this is levels 1 through 40, right? Then at this point, and this is assuming the max cap is 60. Or let's say, actually, you know what? Let's go, let's erase this. Let's do 1 through 20 just to make it easier. Where's brush? There we go. I don't have the Photoshop keybinds. Okay, so, and then at this point, you can go to BC, Wrath, or Cataclysm. And this is 20 to... Or you can go to either one of these, right? You can do whatever you want, right? 20 to, let's see, probably like 40, I'd say. 20 to 40. And then after this could go to, what would it be? Mists of Pandaria. Let's see. So mop. Mop. Oh no, I mean like all these would be combined, right? These would be combined. So you basically go from like 20 to 40 in like these first expansions. Then the second level would be 3 more expansions. Okay, will be 3 expansions. So let's see, mop and then wad. Then after that, you'd have Legion. Legion, right? And so this would be 40 to, I'd say like maybe like 50, 40 to 50. And these are like just random numbers I'm making up, but like this is probably what they're gonna do. 40 to 50. And then here, you would go all the way, these would all converge down into BFA, and this would be 50 to 60. Then after that, the next expansion after BFA would be, let's see, question mark, would be 60 to 70. And I think this is what they're going to do. You guys see what I'm saying? Scourge expansion, yeah, so this is, yeah, that's Wrath of the Lich Queen right there. As you guys can see, BFA doesn't have that much content. Well, you can just, I mean, you can, it's artificial leveling, right? I mean, like, they can space it out however they want. They can just make things take longer. 60 to 65, they're not going to do a 5-level expansion, man. It doesn't feel good. Like, oh, guys, I'm level 85. Who gives a fuck? Like, you should be level, like, it's 100, like, 90, 80, like I don't want to do any more 5-level expansions, okay? It doesn't feel good. Repeat the problem like they do with the stat squishes. Well, what you're basically doing with Blizzard is that they are, it's imagine trying to put out a fire that just keeps burning. And there's nothing that you can really do. This is what I think Blizzard is going to do with the level squish, though. You're going to do 1 to 20, and this is like old world, right? Azeroth. Then after you get to like, and these are all like just random numbers, but I mean like just think about the concept here. Then after you get from 1 to 20 or whatever, then you have the choice of going through like maybe the first 2 or the first 3 expansions, right? Or maybe even you could do like, let's see, BC and Wrath, and then Kata and Mists of Pandaria, and then maybe Legion, and you just completely skip WoD. And BFA will be after that. That's what I'm trying to say. What level do you get mounts? Probably 20. Like, after you finish Azeroth questing, you get mounts. Or maybe 10. Like, I don't know. I mean, they could just give you a mount from day 1. I mean, who the fuck knows? As soon as you get enough gold for it, you could buy a mount. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that they could handle things. But this is basically the way that I think it. Don't skip WoD, because it's the easiest place to level. I agree, dude. It's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, who the fuck cares? I mean, a lot of people care because, like, here's the thing, man, is I want the game to be better than it is now, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to. Like, I want the game to get better. Now, I don't know if it ever will, but I know that something needs to happen to make that happen, right? Like, one way or another, it needs to happen. And I don't, who doesn't have an heirloom mount? I use it level 1. Well, like WoW right now, like current WoW, is probably the worst new player experience that WoW has ever had. Like, it is the worst experience for new players than we have ever had. There's like 18 different convoluted systems. You've got to go to 4 different websites. Nothing makes sense. Azerite items are not easy to understand. Like in Classic WoW, like let me show you guys a duel in Classic WoW, okay? Nobody's ever seen one of these before, so I want to just go ahead and show it just for an example, okay? Let's duel, well, let's look at my gear first. So here's my gear. Strength, stamina, spirit, and frost resistance. Now, what does strength do? It says right there what strength does. What is frost resistance? It says right there what frost resistance is. Everything is right here in this exact different place here. You look over here, strength and stamina. Strength and stamina, plate armor. It makes sense. Everything about this makes sense. It's clear and evident, and it's obvious. So I'm going to duel Drakova here. So let's duel Drakova. Here we go. So I am a warrior. I cast charge, or he casts repentance. And then he repents me. He moves over to me. He stuns me. It's very obvious what's happening here. You don't need to be like a genius to figure out how this game is working. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's really the, see, he used a bubble right there. It's very, very obvious how this works. And how's it working? Deleted? Yeah, you got a lot of lucky crits on me here. Yeah, you got 2 really big crits, and I died. But anyway, the point is, right? The point is that it's very, very obvious what's happening. This is everything that happened in that combat log right there. That is everything that happened to me. It's obvious. You see as it happens, the damage in the game is slower, and players understand what's happening to them. In BFA, there's 6 different procs, 3 different ICDs. There's your Azurite traits being activated. There's, you know, some sort of stat squish PvP template soft cap thing happening in the old world, or sorry, for the open world that you don't fully understand. Like, you do a BFA duel, and there's like 15 different things you need to look at. Like, for example, like if you have never played WoW before, it is going to be relatively easy for you to understand what is going on in Classic WoW. Like, just in a general sense, what is going on. And I think that generally, like, that's something that's good for the game. That's great. And I'm overwhelmed in BFA PvP. Well, it's completely overwhelming. It's massively overwhelming. And I don't know why Blizzard doesn't do something about this. The problem is that there are just so many different effects and things that are trying to interact with each other in the game that it makes it almost impossible for people to understand what the fuck's going on. How are they supposed to know if, like, you know, having 8 damage and, like, this proc rate is better than the other proc rate? And it's so hard for you to make decisions about that stuff at all. First timer level 22 shit is kind of confusing. Yeah, it sure is. BFA is easy as it gets. How can you say this? Because, well, let me see here. BFA is as easy as it gets. Here's the thing. You've been watching my stream. I'm scrolling all the way up. You've been watching my WoW stream since at least 2018, the beginning of 2018. So you've been watching WoW streams for over a year, okay? You understand the game. You play the game a lot, probably. You spend a lot of time consuming content for the game. Of course it's going to be simple and easy for you to understand because it's what you spend a large amount of your time doing, right? But for people that aren't very experienced with the game, that's whenever it's really going to be a problem. And for a new player, you probably played the game for 5-6 years, man. Like, there's plenty of other people that are just starting up. Like, for a classic player, for a person starting in Classic, they will understand the game as it's happening to them, rather than, you know, like, I think I get that overpower. That was kind of dumb for me to even try that, but it's okay. Okay. I don't think I can beat him here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, these rogues are just crazy, man. I can't do any damage. I think I need to fight them with, like, a shield the whole time or something, because they just destroy me. Like, that damage is fucking ridiculous. There's, like, nothing I can even do. Daily duel waiting. I gotta wait for my fear. I'll wait for my fear, then I'll duel McConnell, okay? Let's go. Stop bang 120 boost and actually level your character. Nobody who's like a new player, like, here's my opinion, right? You can't give people this amazingly great option that they can take advantage of that's going to allow them to, you know, be really efficient and, like, good with what they're doing and everything.
Bruh. Surprise, motherfucker.
My killers will not take no for an answer.